Hi guys, Bran here. Welcome to another commentary video. This one's probably gonna be more along the lines of a rant video. Just because, not even like a rant, like I'm not like mad. I just kind of want to talk my piece, talk my breath. Usually when I'm doing one of these, commentary videos, I have it down to like a bullet point or two. And I just say, talk about those things. And then I just ramble, which, my videos could come off a lot more like professional and like well put if I, actually scripted them, but I feel like it gives me a more of a feeling of authenticity, and that I'm not trying to like curb things or change your bias or change your mind about things. I'm just talking from the chest and try to give you that a level of transparency, and I appreciate more being earnest than I do being like crisp and clean with my thoughts. So with this one, with like the rant videos and why I like make them different, is because I just kind of talk from the chest. I don't even have those bullet points. I just want to talk because I feel like what I want to talk about today when it comes down to ASIMs in general is that like I feel like we really need more ASIMs in the genre. And there's a lot coming. We got the Killer Clowns, we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game coming, we have a Ghostbusters game now, right? Isn't that coming as well? I heard that through the grapevine. We need another ASIM. And it's not because I hate Dead by Daylight. It's not because I don't enjoy Dead by Daylight. I just think that, like any game, there are bad and unfun patches, and there are bad and unfun things that do come, that come to the game. And in those moments where, maybe behavior makes a wrong decision, and they make something way too overpowered, or they release a killer that's not very fun, or they release a survivor perk that's really oppressive, and they do something like that, there is just this like overwhelming stress that comes with it, because it really is like the king of the genre. Literally nobody even remotely comes close to even like slightly like dethroning at all like DBD. Not even just like, I don't even say like dethroning. I'm saying it's just like even close as like a competitor. Like close as like just a brother, they're not even on like the same level, So when you have situations like that where you're like, you want to take a break from DBD, or you want to just, chill and not face some of the things that are more frustrating and annoying about the game at that certain point, you kind of really don't have an option. You kind of really don't have anywhere or anything you can do in order to be able to escape the things that you don't like about the game at a certain time, which is completely normal. I feel like a lot of like DBD like loyalists get like really annoyed and defensive when it comes to this. They're very much like, well, if you don't like the game, go play something else. And it's like, you can't like a game all the time. That's just not realistic. I mean, even my favorite games of all time, like I would say like Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 make, like even games like that, like there are sections I don't like about those games, and that I like when I think about replaying them, I'm like, I can play, Resident Evil 1 on real survival mode and go through all that, but do I really want to do like the tunnel section? Because I don't find the tunnel section very fun. Do I really want to go through the whole game if I have to play the tunnel section? Like, no matter what game you play, you're gonna have moods where you don't want to play it, or parts about it that you don't like that you just don't want to deal with, and that's completely and 100% okay. And that's not a weird thing. And I think it's weird the Dead by Daylight community gets like really like angry and tilted about it. They get very like intense and emotional about like that sort of thing. So I don't get that. And I think it would be like really healthy for the game, or just for, not healthy for the game, healthy for us. I think it'd be really healthy for us if we just like had somewhere else to go sometimes, because like a lot of DBD players, like they really like DBD's formula a lot. Like they like the 4v1 horror ASIM. That is like their favorite game, and that's what they like doing. Like that is literally their favorite archetype, and they enjoy it a lot, and that's what they want to keep doing. That's what they want to stay on and keep playing, because that's what they like the most, right? That's what they like the most. But when you get in those moments where like you really need a break, or you just like don't want to play, you really don't have anything else to go to. Like you really don't have anything else to go to. And I feel like that's like such a big contributor to why like so many people get so upset with this game and like are so miserable. Like that's like a huge thing. That's like a really huge thing that you see a lot, is like that like, well, go play something else. Why you keep playing this game if you're so miserable? Why are you so upset? And it's like, people love this stuff. People love this stuff. You know, they even if the game starts to like move away from what they fell in love with initially, like they do love the general formula of what DBD does. They like its core game mechanics, and sometimes it just gets out of hand for them sometimes, you know? It just goes in a direction that they find themselves not enjoying as much, even if, like, you know, the core 4v1 ASIM horror just as a model is like their favorite thing and something that they genuinely do love and enjoy. But these people don't have anywhere to go. And that's where like you start getting the people who just like grind the game too much or just like bash their head against the wall. You know, they keep going in, they keep jumping into the game and playing it over and over and over again, even though they're miserable, even though they're upset. They're going to keep playing it because that's all that's around. That's all there is, right? That's all they can do, you know? It's a very, very like unhealthy relationship. It's a very, very unhealthy thing to do that. It's a very, very unhealthy thing to go back to something that you know and are fully aware does make you miserable, does make you upset. And it's something that you know, realistically, if you were trying to keep yourself as happy as possible, you know, keep yourself away from as much as you can. But if this is really the, you know, if this is what makes you happy and it just kind of morphs into something that, you know, doesn't or does less, and it's really kind of the only option you have, it kind of makes more sense. Oh, hey, I'm getting a daily. Wow, amazing. But yeah, if this is the only thing around that's even remotely like the thing that gives you joy, then it's like, I feel like it makes more sense that people are still drawn to it and will continue to play it, even though that it's kind of like morphed past what initially made you so happy, because it really do be like the only thing of its kind that can really even come close to scratching that itch, you know? And I feel like that's a struggle I've had when I've tried to like talk to friends about like, you know, like maybe we can play something else, you know, let's play something else. Let's go play like Minecraft. Let's go play No Man's Sky. Let's go play something else. They're not really interested in playing a different game. You know what I'm saying? They're not interested and go. It's not that they're in DBD because they want to be playing a game. That's not what they're there for. They're there for DBD cycle. They're there for the 4v1 asymmetrical thing. They're there for the flashlight saves. They're there for the exhaustion perks. They're there for the cool killer powers. Like that's what they're there for. They're there for that sort of stuff. They don't want to go into Minecraft and throw bricks down. Like that's not what they want to do. They want to play DBD. It just morphs sometimes into something that they don't like based on balance changes, based on new killer releases, based on new perk releases. It just morphs away from what makes them happy. They don't want to go play a completely different style of game. They just want this one to be fun. They want this one to return to a point that they would consider more objectively fun to play. So like even like just suggesting for someone to just like go play another game doesn't really work because they don't want to. They don't want to play another game. They just want DBD to be fun. They don't want to go play Minecraft. They don't want to go play Disney Dreamlight Valley. They don't want to go play Stardew Valley. They don't want to go play these other games. They don't want to go play a completely different genre. They don't want to go play a completely different, you know, style of game. That's just not what they want. So that, I feel like that's the gotcha, right? That everybody says, that's the gotcha. It's just go play something else. And I just really wanted to like kind of, if I had any point to like this whole rant, is like explain that thought process, right, to you of someone who is in that position, which isn't not me, but like I know a lot of people that are, you know, like I'm still mostly cool with the game. There's a lot I wish would change, and that's why I talk about it on the YouTube channel, but I still mostly like the game. I enjoy it most times I play it. But I just wanted to like kind of like, I don't know, I guess not raise awareness, but kind of just maybe raise awareness. Just kind of like walk you through the mindset of like why these people keep coming to DBD, keep playing it when they're upset, and why it isn't just as easy as just, I'll just quit and go do something else. Because I feel like that's just kind of like one of the biggest DBD community misnomers is just like, oh, well, it's just super easy and it's dumb that everybody stays. And it doesn't make any sense that people continue to stay. Like, that's just a thought that I've seen a lot in the DBD community. And there's actually a lot more, you know, behind that than just like a simple, like, quit, uninstall, and call it a day, you know? So I kind of wanted to walk through those thoughts, walk through those feelings, and kind of give you guys that a little bit more like of a peek and an understanding into that mindset and why it may not be as easy as you think it is. But yeah, I'm going to cap it there, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me rant and just kind of like talk about my thoughts. I appreciate you all so much for continuing to stay here and support me, even in these more like unscripted videos. I appreciate you so much. And I do upload daily, so I will see you tomorrow. But if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.